Now, in justifying himself, not only did he want to probably show Jesus that he can complete this command or has completed this command, in asking Jesus this question, he probably also wanted to determine who was his neighbor and who wasn't his neighbor. Does that make sense? And so here we go. Right here, right now, I'm going to give you a principle, a portrait of spiritual immaturity that we see from the lawyer here. Let me read it to you. Spiritual immaturity, or who are those who are spiritually immature? They are those who look for loopholes of who they are required to love. They can recite God's law, but desire to define those whom they can refuse God's love. This is one who is spiritually immature. One who knows God's law on the tip of their tongue, but God's love is far from their hearts. One who looks for loopholes. Who do I have to love? Kind of reminds me of Peter in his one exchange with Jesus. How many times do I have to forgive? How many times? Like, give me a minimum. Maybe you could say that spiritually immature people have a minimum mentality. What is the least amount of love I have to give? What is the least amount of money I have to give? What is the least amount of time I have to give? What is the least amount that I have to do to be a good husband or to be a good wife? What is the least? Spiritually immature people look for loopholes. And I think if we're being honest, we all do this at times in our lives. We all say to God, do I have to love that person? In light of the fact that they've wronged me and wronged me and wronged me, surely I don't have to love that person anymore. God, are they still considered my neighbor? Surely that racial group, that's not my neighbor. Surely the people who live and choose a sexual lifestyle that isn't like mine or that I don't agree with, surely they're not my neighbor. Are they my neighbor? Who is my neighbor? Where is my loophole? And I just want you to consider for a moment, as you guys were clapping and saying, yeah, let's really do this. Okay. So let's just ask ourselves, let's be introspective for just a moment. What loophole are you looking for when it comes to love? What loophole are you looking for when it comes to love? Who is the person that you just hope is outside the bounds of people that we are called to love?